Science log M2645. 2 years since the colonization of Mars. The colony is holding, but with our new environment comes new diseases, while many similar diseases remain a daily nuisance. The unfortunate reality of living in closed quarters with roughly 50,000 people in a single colony. While we continue to grow and develop the colony, the fact remains, in an alien environment, we will encounter alien diseases. Science log M2655. We've discovered a pathogen. The higher-ups are calling it the Red Plague. It seems to feed off moisture in the subject's body, drying them out and mummifying them within weeks. We've tried keeping the bodies hydrated, but that only seems to speed up the process. The colony president has ordered a quarantine in hopes to try and stave off mass panic from the public. We've been told to take any means necessary to find a cure before it infects the entire colony.
Space Ranger 421, Episode 3, The Red Plague.
Who the fuck is that?
Please, don't shoot. I'm not a threat.
No one's supposed to be in here.
Well, fortunately for me, being locked in here has helped me survive.
Who are you?
My name is Dr. Simon Strauss, Chief Scientist of Colony M54821. I must admit I'm just as surprised to see you.
How the hell did you survive?
Those doors are reinforced. Nothing can get in or out.
What the hell's wrong with your skin?
Vast abrasions and scarring with minor protrusions and irritation. Am I also seeing slight discoloration?
Oh. This is the next step in human evolution.
Evolution? It looks like you've dipped half your body in acid.
He spliced himself.
I'm sorry. Did you say splice as in...
You're injecting yourself with Martian DNA.
And from the looks of it, his body's rejecting the treatment.
Sadly, the body was not meant to handle multiple injections at such a high dosage.
So, the bodies in these tubes, they're Martians.
Some are Martian, some human, and some in between. Many of them failed subjects in trying to find a cure.
A cure for what?
The Red Plague.
I'm sorry, the what?
The Red Plague. It's an infectious disease affecting humans on Mars. The virus would literally mummify you alive, drying you out, like a raisin.
Very good, Doctor.
He's infected. That explains the multiple injections, the high dosage.
It has kept the disease at bay, despite the unfortunate side effects.
You two know each other?
If only by reputation. The doctor and I were hired for the same...
Are these things still alive?
Oh, very much so. The splicing process took quite some time to perfect. Many of the human specimens went quite mad with rage when going through the process. You see, Martian DNA contains more chromosomes than an average human. Splicing required finding the proper chromosomes to fit perfectly into human DNA.
But for what purpose?
For survival, of course. Man was never meant to survive outside of his habitat, and instead of waiting a millennia for our species to adapt and thrive in space, we decided to expedite the process.
So you tortured these poor people?
Tortured? No. All of them volunteers, victims of the Red Plague.
What happened to them? They don't look...
Human.
Unfortunately, the addition of Martian chromosomes to human DNA had some unfortunate side effects. Many of the patients became ill and died, while others changed.
What changes?
As you can see from the tubes, many of the changes were physical, while some Some became rabid, killing many of the other patients. So we had to subdue them.
You didn't kill them?
Devlyn, is it just me, or do those things look like the Ravagers that attacked us?
Almost identical.
Of course not. We had to understand where we went wrong, and so we kept them here.
We're looking for a child.
A child? My dear woman, I have barely been out of these walls since the incident occurred.
Maybe your files?
No, those are top secret. I couldn't possibly allow you access.
Step aside, Doctor.
I know your kind, Space Ranger. It was the Rangers who raided my office before the attack, who laughed at my work and whispered behind my back. You're nothing more than witless thugs trying to steal my secrets. It just so happens I do have secret to share. You'll never make it out of here alive.
We're locked in.
The tanks, they're emptying.
He's activated the release valve.
That can't be good.
I think they're waking up.
Unfortunately, I will not allow my work to once again be deterred by ignorant bureaucrats. Feed, my children. It's time to wake up and feed.
Go! Find cover!
Theo, no!
I have to get the contents from that computer.
What the hell is she doing?
Dr. Theo Jones. What an unpleasant surprise.
Dr. Strauss, where is she?
My dear, I'm not sure who you're talking about.
You know damn well what I'm here for.
Skip! No! We've got to get out of here now!
Theo, let's go!
The girl, patient 0.
Died in the attack for all I know. You'll die before you find her.
Step away from the computer.
Theo, we have to go now!
Not yet.
I'm afraid you found yourself on a fruitless errand, Doctor.
No! Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. As long as that girl is found, the project can be salvaged.
Take this, you ugly fuckers!
Grenade!
Everyone to the airlock! Humankind, the ever-evolving creative innovator. Our species longs to be the all-powerful creator. We improve upon ourselves, forcing our own evolution. The constant struggle for man to stay on top of the food chain.
Space Ranger 421 was written, directed, and sound designed by Jonathan James. Produced by Chad Ellis and Jonathan James, in association with Black Castle Productions. Graham Rowat as Devlyn Drax, Jordan Stillman as Raven, Dallas Wheatley as Dr. Theo Jones, Jordan Cobb as Suicide Sarah, Giancarlo Herrera as Aaron Davis, Kyle Nishimura as Skip, Skylar Fernandez as Kit, with Josh Rubino as Dr. Strauss, and Bridget Clare providing additional voices. Join us in 2 weeks for our next episode of Space Ranger 421. For more information, visit our website at spaceranger421.com or follow us at Ranger421 Pod on Twitter. And don't forget to rate and subscribe.